It's our finale, third annual Super Saturday here on NorCal Sports TV. Two Northern California powerhouses match up. Modesto Christian takes on Bishop O'Dowd. Who will win the finale? You'll find out next.
Welcome into the nightcap, NorCal Sports TV's Super Saturday. What a day of basketball we've had. We got Modesto Christian and Bishop O'Dowd set to round things out at Joe Blanchard Gymnasium on the campus of San Joaquin Delta College in Stockton, California. From Oakland, it's the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons here on the DJ Trev Entertainment pregame show. I'm Mario Ramos along with Chris Babcock. The Bishop O'Dowd Dragons taking on the Modesto Christian Crusaders. We take a look at the starting lineups for Coach Lou Ritchie and the Dragons from Bishop O'Dowd. Tobias Asian, Samuel Chabarin, Josh Green, Chris Jackson, and Leo Chapman, the starters for the team in black and yellow.
We had a tough game losing last night to Berkeley that snapped their 6-game winning streak. They play a lot of close games. They've got to regroup against a very good Modesto Christian team.
Very tough MC squad led by Coach Bryce Fantasia. This is a team that doesn't rebuild, they just reload. A lot of people thought losing a lot of seniors from last year's Open Division Championship team would hurt the squad, but again, they reload out on Sisk Road. And they got some transfers coming in, and Miles Jones and Gavin Sykes, Marcus Washington, who've been helping to fill some voids. Got holdovers Jeremiah Bernard and Drayvon Johnson to round out the starting five for Coach Fantasia and the MC Crusaders.
I think he's looking. We talked to Bryce this morning, and his daughter's playing youth soccer, and you love that with our coaches and supporting their families.
For sure.
I said, Coach, I think you're looking for win 190 if my Chico State math is correct. 3 keys for Modesto Christian. These come right from the coaches. Rebound, take away the 3, and take care of the ball. And for Coach Lou Ritchie in his 7th season, 2015 CIF champions, defend penetration. That means dribble and over-the-top penetration. Be efficient offensively and win the rebound battle. What I like about both these coaches, Lou Ritchie, alum of Bishop O'Dowd, Bryce Fantasia, alum of Modesto Christian, and you've got Las Vegas gold with a mix of black, like my NCS TV shirt that Joseph didn't wear that I got him. I digress. And then the Crusaders in their traditional white and blue uniforms.
We're done with the DJ Trev Entertainment pregame show and starting the final game of Super Saturday as Marcus Washington, off the assist from Gavin Sykes, gets the scoring started for MC. Easy bucket off the high post cut. The Crusaders with the first bucket. Here they try to run Green off a couple of double screens. Now they kick out in the corner. And three-pointer won't go for Chabarin. And kept in bounds. Here's a fall away from Ace and gets it to go.
So you've got a Crusader team who has won their last 8 straight games, 21-3. And they obviously play top competition. Would imagine between them and possibly Monterey Trail for that number 1 seed in Division 1.
Johnson with the follow, can't get it to go. Came down awkwardly, slow to get up. Hobbling on that ankle, might have twisted it on his way down. His three-pointer in the corner won't drop for Chapman.
Might need to get an official timeout here.
Yeah, I think they're going to. Good job by the officiating crew.
And I think Lou might have made a suggestion. Our officials, Roger Tafoya, Brett Silvera, and Braden Leonetti.
Leonetti's been busy. Dude does junior college games as well. Always working. Here's Miles Jones. Tries to drop it off to Marcus Washington. Pass too low to handle. Goes out of bounds over to the Dragons. Quickly in the front court is Chris Jackson. Over to Samuel Chabarin. Tobias Asian gives way in the corner. Leo Chapman drops off a sweet dime to a cutting Chabarin for 2.
great basket cut and easy access, and Crusaders can't make a habit of allowing that tonight. And that's a player control foul not called.
Bullies his way to the basket, left it short.
But instead of looking and stopping and going, and that's a foul, he just gets the rebound.
Aberrant up top with Sykes guarding him. Turning the corner is Green. Cutting him off is Jones, and then Shaverin. It's a tough three-pointer. They're going to say it was behind the blue line. And Sykes gives it off to Washington. Offensive foul.
Okay, so talking to Coach Ritchie this week, they're not as good as Modesto Christian, not as good as athletically. So they have to play smarter. And they need to draw, you're going to keep track of it because my math is horrible. They need to take 8 charges to be competitive. That's not my game plan. That's Coach Ritchie's game plan.
I like it.
So they've got one. They've got one already.
I'm a big charge guy. I think it's the ultimate sacrifice in a basketball game to give up your body for your team to get possession. So I'm more than happy to keep track of those. It's 1 for Bishop O'Dowd. Here's Sykes. The Dragons were eyeing number 2 on that one. Good help defensively. Washington with the offensive rebound. Put-back attempt, hit on the way up. 2 free throws coming up from Marcus Washington.
I've known both these coaches for a long time. And, Lou used to tell me, we get more excited about charges than slam dunk. And I said,
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
I like that. I like that. And with Bryce, we've been doing this 7 years. He's in his 8th season, so we really kind of, NorCal Sports TV and Modesto Christian have kind of grown up together. But these teams have some history. Since 2013, BOD leads the series 6-2 and has won the last 2 matchups.
Joshua Green getting all the way to the cup. Fantasia not liking what he sees in transition.
Does not like at all. Kind of sleepwalking here.
Yeah. Quick timeout to clean that up. 5:09 left to play. Bishop O'Dowd with the early lead. 9-3 Dragons over the Crusaders. NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday.
DJ Trev.
Back to the actions, Coach Fantasia ripping into his MC Crusaders.
Clean my ears out. Those were a passionate encouragement. Coaches don't yell at players. They encourage.
Ross Weidman splashing in a triple. Weidman off the bench. Draining in from beyond the arc. From the men's three-point line that Delta College uses.
That's how you want your team to react to the timeout.
There's Chris Jackson trying to get a step.
So Jackson's unique of point guards in the history of Bishop O'Dowd. Normally their point guards are 4-year guys, 3-year guys. Jackson was on the JVs. But Coach Ritchie said, hey, he's only committed 22 turnovers in 22 games. I don't know what he did last night.
Yeah.
But that is interesting statistic.
You got a point guard that can take care of the ball, get you into your offense. You can roll with that, right?
Yeah, and they value their possessions, not on that last one.
No. Backdoor to Gavin
easy.
Sykes. Met at the rim, gets it to go somehow. Fouled by Shaverin, who picks up his second.
Late help. This is way late of help.
Meeting at the apex, and Sykes getting the better of that one.
And, this is an O'Dowd team. Both these teams played last night, and obviously Modesto Christian had got the win over Lincoln 67-61, and Berkeley got the better of Bishop O'Dowd. But just you get into specifics with teams, and I know one of the things, Lou, and you watched film probably late last night, is you got to defend the basket cut. Mm-hmm. And that was just easy access for Sykes.
There's Miles Dixon in the game for the Dragons. Epstein kicks it over to Green, launches deep triple, rolls out. One-handed rebound hauled in by Washington. Jones in transition, trying to shake Absian. Good defense. Here's J.B. Bernard. Bernard bullying his way to the basket. Layup's good for 2.
Guess where he's going to play football at? Cal Poly. gets after it.
Oh,
and a player probably that has really stepped up the season. Coach Fantasia said he had a great year last year, but boy, this year even more specifically offensively.
Yeah.
And then something small, not a big deal. You possess the basketball, and then somebody comes by and tries to strip it, and they're called for the foul.
Just get back on D.
Simple thing.
There's been a lot of times you got a lot of firepower here on Modesto Christian, but to your credit.
Need some glue guys.
Yeah, and Bernard, he's one of those guys that really brings this team together. He hands off to Sykes, top the perimeter. Sykes trying to go to work on Apsia and gets a step to his right. Fades going to the baseline. Johnson with the O board. Good to see him back into the game after he turned the ankle earlier. Bernard bullying his way. Yep, second charge of the game as JB picks up his first personal.
I mean, this is the goal of Bishop O'Dowd, obviously the Chargers. They want to make this a grimy game. Mm-hmm. They don't want MC to come out and go athleticism, go showtime, and go dunk fest. They want to make it a grimy half-court possession basketball game.
Green coming off a double screen. In the middle of the key, hands it off to Terrell Gray Jr. As Coach Ritchie getting into his bench.
So 13 of the 21 games have been decided by 9 or less points, and the Bishop O'Dowd record in those games is 8-5. Great work offensively again.
Nice little mid-range fall away for Green, but quickly in transition. Sykes attacking. Give up a bucket right after you just get one.
And the coaching staff of BOD will put up their defensive, stance. And it wasn't said easy access to the basket defense, and that's 2 times in a row.
Steal and score from Miles Jones, his first bucket, the transfer from Folsom. So he was destined to be out here either way. But this time he's playing for Modesto Christian. We got some pushing and shoving away from the ball now. Absian kicks it out in the corner. And Dixon
Wilson
blocked by Sykes. Good defense.
And although it's 7:30, the grill's still hot here in Delta College.
Spin move, Sykes left hand, left it short. ACN with the rebound, looking to push. Green finds Dixon along the baseline, lets the defense go through. Easy bucket for Miles Dixon.
Talking about playing through contact, well done.
2-point lead for the Crusaders. Here's Weidman, spins inside, floater, buckets.
And that's 14, actually, of the 23 games Bishop O'Dowd has been decided by 9 or less points, and they've got actually an 8-6 record. I got to correct myself every once in a while.
ACN looking down low. How'd that pass get through? And then we got a jump ball as Jones had
held basketball. I love that. There's a Wilson burger. And you create the steal. You get a block shot. No, stays with O'Dowd.
You see Weidman. Talked about Jeremiah Bernard, a stud football player, wide receiver. Weidman was his quarterback, throwing him all those passes this season.
Modesto averaging nearly 71 a game, giving up nearly 53. And a travel.
There's Santiago Laub-Sabater. Couldn't gather his feet. Rocking back. Called for the travel. As Brandon Roundtree will make his way into the game for BOD.
BOD scoring at 67 a game and giving up 61.
Johnson kicks out to Weidman. They run Payne off the down screen. Payne kicks out to Sykes. Sykes turns the corner. Blocked from behind. Good defensive play by the Dragons to converge. Here's Jackson looking to push. Doesn't like what he sees. Going to slow things down a bit. Going to run some offense at the behest of Coach Ritchie.
Not much difference between shot and game.
Shot clock's turned off. I'm sorry. It is actually, you're right. Thought they were the same. And
my 2 favorite words in life. Thank you. I digress.
BOD holding for the final shot of the first quarter. Here's Gray Jr. getting to the baseline. Tough shot over Johnson, and that won't go, and that's going to do it. A Longhorn will send us to the first quarter break. Bishop O'Dowd with a hot start, but MC clawing back and taking the lead as we head to the second quarter. It's MC 17, BOD 13 on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
I'd like to thank all our sponsors on NorCal Sports TV, including Boss Move Fitness, the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, American Asphalt, and Straight Sports for allowing us to bring you coverage of NCSTV's Super Saturday in conjunction with Venture Academy. At the campus of Delta College, they run Jones off a baseline screen. He kicks out to Bernard. Wide open three is good.
I don't think he moved. They had the in-between quarter. He stood there. A lot of action going on. And sometimes your best thing is to do nothing, and I'm a king of that. God bless Bernard.
Good take inside by Leo Chapman, his first bucket. Johnson swings it over to Bernard. Washington looking down low for Johnson, but good defense. Here's a tough step back three for Weidman. It looked like a rush shot as Jones tries to come out of the pile with him. They're going to call him for the travel. For BOD and Coach Ritchie, I mean, not too bad. He gave up a three right there to start the second quarter. But
I think they're just keeping things positive. I think they came into this game with house's money.
Yeah.
They've got a big thing to slay. But this is, two of the better programs traditionally in Northern California. And so far, so good for them.
The Dragons trying to be Dragon Slayers tonight. They take on a tough Modesto Christian team. Here's Jackson getting the ball back, nearly stolen. 12 to work with here for BOD. Timeout taken by Coach Ritchie. 10 on the shot clock as they'll talk it over.
Just smelled the turnover.
Yeah, we got 30-second timeout. We'll stick with you here during this break. We just started the second quarter. And recap the action here on Super Saturday. In Game 1, our little morning matchup between Bear Creek and Lathrop went the way of the Bear Creek Bruins. Outwater lost to Mountain House 62-41 in our second game. Indercom all over St. Mary's 80-57. It was Trail over Edison of Stockton 72-58. Venture Academy of Stockton defeated Folsom in our fifth game 70-66. And right before this, we had Lincoln of Stockton all over Edison of Fresno 87-65. You see DJ Trev. So final tally, the city of Stockton was 3-2 today. Not bad.
Not bad.
Shot won't go. Bernard comes out with the rebound. Johnson on the run out. Johnson takes flight but can't throw it down. And again, a little hobbled on that ankle as he makes his way back. There's a clean look up top. Chapman can't get it to go, but he chases down his own rebound. Three corner for ACN. Back iron. Miles Jones clears the board.
Jones has offers from Sac State, USF, and Western Illinois.
He's only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
I can imagine that list of offers is going to continue to grow. He's just a very natural scorer.
And Sykes has got a handful, Santa Barbara, USF, Sac State, to name a few.
How about a guy on the bench, Al Hassani Drisu, the stud football player, just picked up an offer from Michigan. He's a defensive end. He's a four-star D end. A nice big man to bring in off the bench if you're Coach Fantasia.
Yeah, Modesto Christian's known as basketball. They've had their share of football players. My goodness.
Yep, Isaiah Burst comes to mind. Mana Itete, who made his way to Central Catholic. He started at Modesto Christian playing hoop. He'll be going to Florida State next fall. Here's Green off the curl. Nice no-look pass.
Oh, no, you're in the basket. Go up.
And that's one right there, right?
Yeah.
You got a 4-footer, and you pass it out to
15 years ago, you lay that up.
Oh, for sure. It's a great look by Green.
I'm going to get a rip. I'm not even going to say it. That is, at 58 years old, Mario, that is maturity for me to just.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, probably the best thing you've said all day long. You've said a lot of good things. I don't think you can be more factual. Oh.
Bernard gives it off to Jones. Nobody's going to guard him, hand down, so he'll put that up. And trying to chase it down in the corner. And couldn't quite come up with it. It'll go over to Bishop O'Dowd with 4:43 left in the second.
Joshua Green had a decision to make. Do I go for this basketball or just hold off the guys and let it go out of bounds? I think he made the right decision.
Yeah. Chapman at the elbow. Gets it inside. Shot won't go for Chavarin. Tried to chase down his own board, but Washington rips it away. Sykes gives it out to Bernard. Now Crusaders look to reset. Jones gets in the paint, kicks out. Weidman, he'll fire. Got it to go. Second three-pointer of the game for Ross Weidman.
Yeah, they're just spotting up at each corner pocket three. And so mix that with a little bit of a dribble penetration and just breaking down the Bishop O'Dowd defense, and now it's a 10-point game.
Just pick your poison, right? You give up a layup or you're going to give up a wide-open three.
And as a coach, you got to watch your timeouts, right? And I think Bryce made a great decision early in the game. Mm-hmm. And, we won't get into the dictionary what was said, but breaking that down, I think, was a good thing.
Nice finish from Chavarin on the screen roll. Jackson hit him with the pass. Weidman with some contact on the way up. Three-point opportunity for Samuel Chavarin. If you take a look on the replay, screen and roll ran to perfection. The help just a little too late, and you're out of position. You overcompensate. Usually leads to a foul. Sometimes that leads to a three-point play opportunity.
Chavarin's older brother was one of my favorite players. I remember interviewing him after they beat San Joaquin Memorial. Jalen Green's last high school. Wow. I'm not a big prep guy. Send your notes to Gavin Newsom if you don't like that. But the interview, and then his dad, of course, is in the CIF office and helping making things better for our boy and girl athletes.
Washington slips inside the defense, slicing through the paint for another bucket. 7 in the game for Marcus Washington. Shot from Gray won't go. Here comes Bernard looking to push. Goes right into Green. Blocked from behind by Chavarin.
Great
into the hands
effort.
Of Green.
Then the retaliation foul again.
Jeremiah Bernard is going to make his way to the bench. Jones will check in for him. And just a little frustration foul. Second foul of the quarter for MC.
So if you look at Coach Ritchie, he's on his cell phone, but he's not texting. He's looking at his notes that he makes. And he's calling a play. He's not getting an order to bring home milk after the game. He's actually got his notes on his phone.
Yeah, so he's stepping away from the index cards that coaches usually carry sometimes, right?
You can see, Mario, I love my index cards. That's all from Vince Scully training.
He's the GOAT, man.
Write that on a 3x5 card and check that later in the game, how it might have effect. Get your Dodger dogs.
Layup won't go for Gray Jr. Blocked from Washington on the defensive follow. Here's Sykes up ahead to Jones. Jones kick back out to Weidman. Trail 3 short. Washington with bodies hanging all over him rips down the one-handed board.
That was all effort.
Jones, one-footed floater, nearly got the bounce. And ACN clears the rebound. Nice job of making the defense commit to open up Green, but he left it short.
Because they defended the three-point line and didn't give Green an easy look.
It got to Elijah Payne. Three-pointer off the mark. ACN, a little back-and-forth action here as team struggling to find the bottom of the net.
So Payne started the season on the junior varsity. He hit 3 threes last night against Lincoln.
We actually covered a JV tournament with NorCal Sports TV. MC won that one, and Payne was the de facto MVP of that tournament as Jones, the little floater.
45% from the three-point arc, and talking to Bryce this morning, mentioned him because they're like, we're just some of the guys. He goes, yeah, this kid off the JV's Payne is really doing a good job for us. And then he gives up a layup.
And we got a technical foul issued as Gray got the bucket and quickly got the technical foul to go with it. He's still a little confused. He didn't even realize that they called that on him. So it must have been the magic words to earn that one, as Sykes is going to head to the free throw line.
Loose lips will get you technicals. We've had some. Have we had technicals in almost every game today? Pretty sure.
The last few, yeah.
Yeah.
At least the last 3, yeah. Ever since Joseph showed up.
Yeah.
All right.
Without his NorCal Sports TV shirt.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. I got mine on.
I think mine got lost in the mail or something.
Well,
I'm
you
not
know,
sure.
we only see each other once a year. You know.
Sykes into the paint, hanging, left hand hung on the rim for a second, and Johnson picks up the loose ball.
Nobody wanted to block out the biggest player on the floor, and it's an easy putback. Is it a 13-point game?
Chapman with the deep three. I'm sorry, Chapman with the 3. Gets the bounce off the front rim, looked a little short.
That rim's soft down on that end. We've heard some rattling, but that's not necessarily meaning that's a bad thing.
Yeah, there's a banner up here.
If that's not a travel, I'm a vegetarian. There you go.
Yeah, there's a banner up here for the 84 state champion basketball team. They might have shot around on that rim that's over on the east side of the court.
So here's a chance. You know, you go and hold the ball, you're working time. You got to get a field goal here.
You want under 10.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mental thing.
Left.
It's a mental thing. Go.
Final seconds of trying to clear up their time.
But
we had a foul to give.
Now you get a young official's doing a good job, but you get an aggressive official, they might call that an intentional. Mm-hmm. We've seen work, and that's what Lou's talking about.
Mm-hmm. You got to make a play on the ball is what he's asking for there.
Yeah.
So 6.2 left to play. MC still with 1 foul to give. We'll see if they use it. Chapman, step back 3, dropped the defender, couldn't get it to go. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. 10-point lead for Modesto Christian over Bishop O'Dowd as we head to the break. 33-23 Crusaders over the Dragons on Super Saturday. It's NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time. The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time. The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
DJ Trev feeling the space between the halftime break out here at Joe Blanchard Gymnasium on the campus of San Joaquin Delta College. There's DJ Trev Entertainment. For all your party needs, hit him up. Appreciate him being out here. He's been out here all day. First game was at 10 a.m. And DJ Trev is already set up, bumping the beats. And he has not stopped. He's Gavin Sykes coming off a down screen. Start of the third quarter, MC up by 10. Sykes can't get that one to go. Ball tapped into the hands of Miles Jones. Jones, Johnson, Sykes, Washington, and Bernard start the second half. Coach Fantasia as they try to skip it out to Sykes. Now he gets it back to Bernard. Wing three off the mark. A rebound hauled in there by Samuel Chavarin. Chavarin, Jackson, Asian, Green, and Chapman will start the second half for Coach Lou Ritchie.
So we talked about Coach Ritchie mentioning about drawing 8+ charges. They were on track.
After one, yeah.
Drew 2 charges. Didn't draw any in the second quarter. And they need to step things up defensively. And then when they've got the basketball, they've got to take advantage. But by far of holding, if you're looking at things, they're pretty good shape.
They kind of played a large portion of this game at their pace. You see the firepower of MC shining through with the 10-point advantage.
That's an easy call. Your hands were down. No, we've got the eye. And we always tell guys after football games, the eye in the sky will never lie.
You see it right here. What? Straight up, he's good. But see those hands coming down at the angle? Every time.
Yeah. Maybe it could be like those commercials. The insurance, we're going to go to the replay, and they stop right there and pull out the thing, and then you go, oh.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you put a red dot or something on their jersey.
ACN taking advantage, 2 of 2 on that trip, 4 points for Tobias.
One possession at a time.
8-point lead for MC. Washington zips it inside to Johnson and kicks it back out. There's Sykes, pull-up jumper, back rimmed, ball tapped into the hands of Chris Jackson. Good defensive possessions for the Dragons. Here's ACN trying to spin in traffic, kick out Green, wide open three, back rimmed it.
Push
good
off,
look and
easy
transition.
Call, you got caught. Looked like me when I was 10 years old, getting caught with a cookie jar. My dad said, did you get any Oreos? No, and there's just black crumbs all over my face.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dad.
We
have Oreos?
Son, how about we just sit here and eat the whole bag? Okay. And then about the 15th one, I'm like, this is such a good idea. We digress.
Sykes down to the dribble. Johnson with the three. Back rimmed it. And rebound tapped around by Chavarin.
They'll give him that shot all day long.
Chavarin gets it to Green. Double screen on the baseline and gets a runner to go. Joshua Green with 6 points in the game.
Countering his three-point prowess in hitting the mid-range.
Jones straightaway three won't go. A couple of Dragons fighting for it, and Chavarin comes out with it. 6-point lead, a chance to cut into it for Bishop O'Dowd. Nice no-look from Green. Inside Chavarin can't get it to go. Washington had it. Dragons wanted to travel. Here comes Bernard. Bernard gives it off to Johnson. He got it blocked from behind and somehow managed to get it in.
Does Tobias get a field goal off that? He really assisted that ball through the basket.
He should get credit for a block at least, right? Block and a field goal tip, but it still went in, so I'm not sure how that works. As Chavarin getting a couple clean looks from that right wing for Bishop O'Dowd. No points to show for it.
But the possession prior, his shot was affected by the defense of Modesto Christian.
Jones. No one's going to guard him out there, so he's going to fire it. Short. Chavarin's been all over the backboard. He couldn't keep that one. And as Xavier tries to pop it back into play, our cameraman down there, you can catch a glimpse out of it. Trying to pop it in. Caught Chavarin by surprise.
No, you're not getting assist if they score on this possession.
Nice pass from Sykes, and another great pass. Johnson to Washington. Sykes set up Johnson with a good shot, and Johnson set up Washington with a great shot.
It looked like decent rotation defensively for O'Dowd, but then nobody came back and filled on the backside. And against a quality team like Modesto Christian, that's just easy layup.
O'Dowd had it cut down to 6 with possession, and now they find themselves down 10 as Bernard a little too aggressive out on the perimeter.
If we showed you the replay, you would admit that you reached in.
He picks up his third personal. The receiver will check out, and the quarterback will check in. Ross Weidman back into the game for MC.
Javron taking a break, and he's had a couple of tough shots. Maybe get him regrouped and then get him back into the game. Playing the best basketball for Coach Ritchie here late in the season.
There's Miles Dixon, who checked in for Javron. Hands it off to Asian. A lot of contact there, no call. And Asian somehow managed to gather him. Put that one in off the glass. 6 points for Tobias.
Even working glass work at 8 o'clock at night. Another 8-point game.
Dragons hanging around. They have kind of muddied this game up. Definitely the type of game that they want to be playing as Jones gets into his game. A little snatch back midi. 6 points now for Miles Jones. You run Asian along the baseline, get it to him on the right wing. Johnson trying to stick with him. Asian unable to shake him, gets it over to Miles Dixon. He'll fire a 3, rattles out, and Asian shoved Johnson out of the way.
And he knew it. He knew it.
It's going to be his first personal. It'll be the second team foul. 3:25 left to play. Take a look at the replay. Miles Jones, nice little pullback jumper. Just give him a little glimmer of space. He knows what to do with it. Here's Sykes, tough fall away. Rebound Chapman.
Miles Dixon, credit, didn't get the rebound, but did a great job of blocking out in the post.
There's a three-pointer from Leo Chapman. Second three-pointer of the game for Leo.
Good solid look.
To that point, Chris, right? You might not get the rebound, but your guy's not going to get the rebound at all either. Weidman gets to the basket, and there's Washington. No one blocked him out. He's got 12 to match his jersey number.
Washington beat 2 Dragons, and then we got to travel. Get caught in between. And when you are indecisive, it's a turnover.
You see Weidman's shot won't go, but Washington in perfect position. Terrell Gray Jr. back into the game for the Dragons as Asian's going to check out. We'll grab a Gatorade. There's Washington getting to the bucket. Layup won't go. Got all the way to the cup. Missed the bunny. Here's the cutting. Chavarin drops it off to Dixon. Reverse layup. Nice transition there from BOD.
I like Lou just giving him a quick little break and getting him back into the game.
Johnson lip fake and goes through the defense of Jackson. I'm sorry, the defense of Gray. Up and in for 2. It's four buckets now and 8 points for Miles Jones. 9-point lead for Modesto Christian. Block-to-block screen for Chapman. Got him isolated with Sykes down on the block. Tries to sling it inside to cutting Gray.
Impossible pass to catch.
Payne may have got away with the travel. Hands it off to Weidman, and then we're going to get Sykes with the hold. Take a look at the replay here. Might have got away with an extra step, and then Sykes holding Dixon, who's done a good job on the glass since he's checked in.
You're down 9. You got the basketball. About 100 seconds left. You know, make a goal. Like to get within 5 before the end of the quarter. Get a couple of field goals. Get a stop. Easier said than done. And you know, tonight Modesto Christian just hasn't gone on a run yet. You know they've got one in there, at least one.
Ooh, three-pointer would have been nice there for Chavarin. Rattles out of the corner, and then we got a foul in the backcourt. Goes against Miles Dixon. It's going to be the third team foul.
So Payne, not the most physical-looking player, but boy, did a good job on that loose rebound of drawing the foul, and might have to get a little ice on his back after the game, but not just a three-point shooter.
No. He's only a freshman, too.
Yep.
6'4" freshman, so he's going to fill out that frame as the years go by. Here's Jones. He's only a sophomore. He gets to the foul line. What a tough shot. The defender all over.
Yeah, Miles, I don't want to see you shoot any more three-pointers. I want to see just mid-range the rest of the game, because I don't know if he's missed mid-range. He's missed a handful of threes, but when he's been mid-range, boy, oh boy.
They try to slip it inside to Dixon. Weidman picks it off. Jones behind the back. He's starting to feel it a little bit. You can see.
You can get a lot of places with them handles, but look at the mid-range game here.
Up and over the smaller defender, Miles Jones, getting to a spot. And he's got a little natural fade, too. It kind of helps that high release. There's Weidman. Weidman, Sykes, Payne, Jones, and Johnson.
If you're
got about
BOD, don't cut sleeping on the backdoor alley-oop here.
8-second difference between shot and game clock as Sykes nearly lost the handle. Now trying to go to work on Jackson. Dixon going to get called for his second foul. That'll be the last foul to give for Bishop O'Dowd. Oh, I'm sorry, actually that one's going to put them over the limit. Well, that's the fifth team foul, and a really unnecessary foul there towards the end of the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if you're fouling and you're defending the paint there, but 30 feet from the basket, not such a good idea.
The previous foul was about 90 feet from the basket as well. So want to make those count if you're going to take them. Here's Weidman at the foul line. Got 9 points off the bench. Make it 10 for Ross Weidman. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Bishop O'Dowd with the shot clock turned off, gets it in the front court. Shaver nearly lost it. Pivots, spins back. Shot won't go. Gets his own board and tries to go up, and he's pushed in the back by Rye Atkins.
A lot of high school players just quit and go into Gumbyville, broad shoulders, but he just kept tracking the basketball. And he needs to see the ball go through the basket here if O'Dowd's going to make a comeback.
Averin knocks down the first free throw. Got 8 points in the game. Foul goes against Rye Atkins, the transfer from Somerville. He's going to check out. Some might say he's the greatest athlete to come out of Somerville High School since Jeremy Hurtado.
Big fella.
What up, Jeremy?
What up, Jeremy?
Averin, 2 of 2, now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 9 points in the game. He's going to head out. Spend the rest of the quarter on the bench. 9.6 left to play. Jones gets it back to Weidman. Here's Sykes. Quickly into the front court. Quickly into the paint. Layup won't go. Dixon, 3 seconds left. Gets it to half court. Takes a bump. No call. Three-pointer short. And that's going to send us to the fourth quarter. 1 frame left. NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday. Crusaders with an 11-point lead as we head to the fourth here on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Back to NorCal Sports TV Super Saturday. Part of the reason it's so super is because of that dude, DJ Trev. Been on the ones and twos all day long. If you got a party that's going all day long, hit that dude up. DJ Trev providing your entertainment. Providing the entertainment here at Super Saturday. We got 1 quarter left to play. Big shot there for Joshua Green. The ideal way to start the fourth quarter for Coach Lou Ritchie and the BOD Dragons, who cut the lead down to 8. See if they can make a run, make this exciting at the end of a great day of basketball. Started at 10 a.m. and we're still going strong. Mario Ramos along with Chris Babcock as Miles Jones dribbles down to the baseline and kicks it back up top to Johnson. 10 on the shot clock for Gavin Sykes. Jones left wide open in the corner, 3-ball corner pocket.
I know I said don't shoot any more threes, save the letters unless you send them to Gavin Newsom. I like his mid-range game. Obviously, he's a very capable three-point shooter, proving myself wrong again.
Good block out by Johnson, keeping Asian off the board. Here comes Sykes. They want to post up Washington down low and pass. Not able to connect. Goes out of bounds over to the Dragons. Jackson brings it across half court. Possession's at a premium here for BOD, and you don't want that to happen. Or
nobody's on the roster in the first row, and it's a turnover. And they never actually stopped the clock. I don't know why it's continued to run, but not you, Joseph. Don't take it personal. We were talking about the actual clock here.
Jones with it out on the perimeter. Here's Bernard. Bernard spinning, dropping it off to Johnson. Left it short. Chavarin clears the board. Chavarin surveying the court. Going to pull up for 3. Washington with the rebound, hands off to Bernard. JB cuts across the grain. Sykes driving baseline, draws a crowd, finds Miles Jones wide open.
I know.
Second 3 for Miles Jones here, the fourth quarter. 14-point lead for Modesto Christian. Coach Ritchie needs a timeout. 53-39 MC over BOD. It's Super Saturday. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Miles Jones with a couple 3-balls, but it's not all him. His teammates really setting him up, right, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about his mid-range game, and, he's missed a lot of threes. Obviously, he's hit his last 2. But those are within the framework of the offense, and there's you saw the paint touch on that last thing. It just seems to really increase a player's shooting percentage from downtown when that possession involves a paint touch. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the basketball gods or what it is. But those 2 threes that he's hit, and not that he forced or took horrible threes before, but that was, again, like you mentioned, Mario, just teammates setting him up.
And that's the thing, right? You got a lot of talent on this squad, but once they work together, that's why they're so tough to stop. That move was tough to stop right there by Leo Chapman. He's now in double figures, 10 points for Leo.
But you just trade baskets here. It's going to be a long trip back to Oakland. You got to get stops.
Dragons going to have to dig in on this end. Offensive fouls like that are going to help.
That's the first one since the first quarter.
Great job stepping in front here by Chavarin, taking that charge on Bernard. Picks up his 4th personal. The 3rd charge taken. There's our guy, Christopher Ledesma.
All over it.
Look at that. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Started strong, finishing even stronger.
Yeah.
Gray. It's a high post to Chapman. And looking for Green off the curl, blocked by Weidman. Good defensive recovery. Jones.
Credit to Weidman, just working through the traffic of the screens and recovering.
Been a spark plug for the Crusaders off the bench offensively. He's got 10 points, but making some plays on the defensive side too, as we saw there.
And he's got the best lettuce on the Modesto Christian team.
Someone who's follically challenged, yes. I'm incredibly jealous of Ross Weidman's hair.
I didn't say that to embarrass my broadcast
let's just
partner.
put it out there, right?
Me at 58. Look at my flow, big fella.
Yeah.
Now, if the Niners win the Super Bowl, when I'm, I might get a haircut on the way home.
What's that?
But maybe not either.
Got things lined up for a pretty fun week out there.
Most certainly. Looking forward to it. Blessed life.
I bet. Should be a blast, man. Enjoy it. Here's ACN getting to the elbow.
2 empty trips.
Yep. Sykes walking it up. Modesto Christian more than content to work some clock. Get themselves a good look. Sykes gives it off to Johnson. Pounds the dribble, and then he was grabbed on the floor. It's going to go against Chavrin. That's his third personal.
You think Sykes sees the floor?
Right. What vision. I think he saw that a few dribbles ahead of that.
Most certainly.
Set it up.
And anticipation is one of the greatest talents you can have with the basketball, and anticipating that Johnson was going to be there, and he certainly was.
Sykes gets it on the block, spins around. Tough shot goes for Gavin Sykes. Got 8 points in the game. Well under his average of 21. Still been effective out here for MC.
So common opponents these teams have. Modesto lost to Berkeley 55-51, and BOD split. Of course, lost last night at Berkeley.
That loss to Berkeley for MC was early on their first loss before the transfers came into play as Weidman. Nice pass inside to Washington, who flushes it down for the deuce. 14 in the game for Marcus Washington. Another timeout taken by Bishop O'Dowd. 3:27 left to play. MC in control on Super Saturday. Back on Super Saturday, 7th game of the day. First game went to Bear Creek. Mountain House took the second. Ender come the third. Trail, Monterey Trail that is, won the 4th game. Venture the 5th. Lincoln came out on top in the 6th game right before this one. And here we got Modesto Christian leading Bishop O'Dowd. They try to run Green up the elevator shaft, and Weidman got through there before the door shut. Johnson blocks that shot emphatically. They're going to say it wasn't an attempt as the foul was on the floor.
Yeah, because I said, Bryce, who should we be putting on Wilson Burger alert? He says, definitely Drayvon Johnson.
For sure. Talk about that anticipation that Sykes has on the offensive side. Johnson definitely has that on the defensive end.
Chavrin has had a frustrating night offensively.
Sykes splits the defense, kicks out. Weidman, clean look. Ross Weidman, 3-ball corner pocket. Third time he's connected from beyond the arc. Here's Green trying to answer short into the hands of Miles Jones. Crusaders looking to run, pass deflected out of bounds. Still got a pretty good crowd here hanging around the final 2:33 on Super Saturday. A good turnout here at Blanchard Gymnasium. To echo your earlier sentiments, hopefully this ain't the last time we're doing Super Saturday out here at Delta College.
We, selfishly for us, we just love the broadcast spot. Thank goodness we've got the doors open. We get the nice, cool breeze.
Delta breeze.
And mass substitutions for both teams. Both coaching staff have a lot of respect for each other.
And you got Trevor Dixon, another young freshman. This dude could shoot out there from Modesto Christian. Here's Armand Naweed, launches. Idrisu fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. Al-Hassan Idrisu will go and shoot 2. There you see him ripping down the rebound, and that's pretty much what he does to offensive linemen is rip them out of the way as he heads to the quarterback. Again, a 4-star defensive end.
Clear the hands, set the edge, dip, run the hoop.
How would you like to have this guy?
Hey, we've had a lot of guys at Monte Vista, not a guy like that.
6'8", out there. You can see the athleticism out here.
I would say
football field.
Pretty easy airport test recruit. You know, when you walk in, you go, yep.
I can work with that.
Andy plays basketball? Okay.
Yeah. We'll work with that. Griffin kicks it out to Charles. Now here up top, losing his footing. And Jake Johnson. I'm sorry, Gary Hill Thomas II.
And you know what I appreciate? You coach a lot of games, you broadcast a lot of games. We're going to keep it here. Is both coaches coaching, continue to coach, right?
Oh, for
I've
sure.
seen college coaches, and I won't name his name. His son used to go to Monte Vista. Anyway, they were down big in the play. He just, in the NCAA tournament, he just stopped coaching. It's like these guys practice too. These guys work hard too. And people have come through this program. They've come up into the bench. And they contribute late in the year. Here, there's a loose ball. Bryce doesn't have to call the timeout. If he doesn't, nobody's going to say anything. Yeah. But it tells these guys that play and practice and are your scout guys or scout sharks. It's still important.
For sure. And you can see the body language in the huddle and them coming out of the huddle.
Yeah.
And these guys are still locked into these final 2 minutes and 1 second.
Well, the dresser will address you if you don't.
Here's Dixon in the front court. Gets it over to Naweed. We also got Sevi Archuleta and Idrisu, as well as...
Dixon's a freshman.
Yeah.
He might get into the theater still if they even have those deals. I haven't been to the theater in so long. So this on Monday, Modesto will play at Oakland, and Bishop O'Dowd will be at St. Joe's. That'll be next up, and then we've got playoff seedings coming up next weekend.
Looking forward to that. Final week of the regular season set to get underway next week. Good take there by Gary Hill Thomas II.
Speaking of freshmen.
Yeah.
And so people would go, well, why is this freshman playing on the varsity and he's not playing during the game? Well, they're going to get better playing in practice against varsity players than you are playing in JV game. Save your letters, JV coaches and parents. You're going to get a better effort. No.
Pass stolen. Not sure where the whistle was.
Well, I think
we get inadvertent whistle. Took away a steal as Gary Hill Thomas would have had a run-out layup. It was an inadvertent whistle. I'm not sure if he was looking for a backcourt, but stopped the break for O'Dowd.
Luckily, he wasn't going to break some kind of record.
Right.
We'd have mayhem on our hands.
Thomas says, I'll take 3 instead of 2. Couldn't get that one to drop. The rebound pulled in by Judah Flores. Dixon gets it over to Naweed. A little hezzy. Now doubled. Flores fires a 3. That one bounces into the hands of Johnny Charles. Hill Thomas II pulls it back out.
I want to thank all of the people from San Joaquin Delta College.
For sure.
Their continued support. We come and do a lot of games here for Santa Rosa Junior College, and Tony Espinoza and his team always here to help us, and they've got the best broadcast perch in the business.
Yeah, it is a nice view up here. I like the bird's eye view as Dixon gets inside, drops in a floater, 63-44. Shot clock about 3 seconds different from the game clock. But under 30 seconds left to play. Here's a corner 3, won't go for Charles. Rebound Flores. Dixon's going to bring it into the front court. Coach Fantasia stepping on the brakes, wants them to slow things down. And the final seconds will tick away. And Super Saturday is going to wrap up with a 63-44 victory for Modesto Christian. as they will improve to 22-3. Bishop O'Dowd going to take the lessons learned and hopefully use them to round out the season. Great effort by both teams. A great job here on Super Saturday. Great job by you, Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being out here. Chris Babcock, my color commentator. Joseph Yanez, producer extraordinaire. Dion I, our executive director and executive producer. Our cameraman, Xavier. We got Taylor and Azim. I am Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching Super Saturday on NorCal Sports TV. Have a good night.